evening and welcome to Blueprint Explosive Exclusive. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a very heartbreaking case of a student, Akanksha, who has died by suicide. And the reason for her death is the cancelled NEET exam. Why are we saying this? Because it's a suicide note that has been left behind by the student, where she has very clearly spoken extensively about the impact that this has had on her.
नीट पेपर लीक के बाद अभी तक 5 छात्रों ने हताश और निराश होकर आत्महत्या की है। उसमें प्रदीप मेघवाल, ऋतिक मिश्रा, सिद्धार्थ हेगड़े, अंशिका पांडे और अब आकांक्षा चतुर्वेदी। लेकिन धर्मेंद्र प्रधान का इस्तीफा नहीं होगा, उन्हें बर्खास्त नहीं किया जाएगा, उन्हें बचाया जाएगा।
एक्चुअली ये सुसाइड नहीं है, ये कल्पेबल होमिसाइड नोट अमाउंटिंग टू मर्डर है। ये अबैटमेंट टू कमिट सुसाइड है। सत्ता में बैठे हुए लोग इस हद तक तानाशाह हो चुके हैं कि एक नहीं, दो नहीं, लगभग 90 पेपर लीक हो चुके हैं।
देखिए, बीजेपी के अंदर तो एक चीज बिल्कुल नहीं है जिसको कहते हैं शर्म। सत्ता में बैठे लोगों ने इतनी बेशर्मी दिखा दी कि अब कोई भी सवाल उठाओ, इस सरकार पे गेंडे की खाल की तरह कोई असर नहीं पड़ता। और जवाबदेह जब तक कोई सरकार नहीं होती है, इस तरह के घोटाले, इस तरह के पेपर लीक, इस तरह की बातें लगातार होती रहेंगी।
राहुल गांधी अपना भविष्य तो देख नहीं रहे हैं, दूसरे का भविष्यवाणी कर रहे हैं। नरेंद्र मोदी एक ऐसे व्यक्तित्व का नाम है, वो एक अवतारित पुरुष है। मैं डंके की चोट पे कहता हूं, वो भारत के विकास के लिए पैदा लिए हैं।
Government of India is doing the needful as far NEET and CBSEs go. They have taken the required action against the concerned officials and then trying to improve the system for future also, and also ensuring that it doesn't happen in future. But Rahul Gandhi is trying to incite the people. He is trying to play politics over the shoulder of the youngsters. Rahul Gandhi is forgetting that during the Rajasthan regime of Congress party, Ashok Gehlot was the chief minister. The paper leak happened 10 times and Rahul Gandhi never uttered a word. I'll appreciate Rahul Gandhi should not try to use youngsters' shoulder to further his politics.
Joining us now is a very special guest. With us is Hanuman Prasad Chaturvedi, who's the uncle of young Akanksha, who of course died by suicide. Hanuman Prasad Chaturvedi जी, सबसे पहली बात, बहुत दुखद घटनाएं हुई हैं। हमारी संवेदनाएं आपके और आपके परिवार के साथ है। लेकिन हम आपसे ये जानना चाहेंगे कि आकांक्षा की मानसिक स्थिति क्या थी जब ये पेपर की कैंसिलेशन हुई? क्या कहती थी? क्या आपकी कभी बात हुई थी इस आकांक्षा से? क्या बताना चाहेंगे आप?
आकांक्षा ने पेपर दे के जब आई तो बहुत खुशहाल थी। उसने कहा मेरा पेपर बहुत ही अच्छा गया है और बड़े हर्ष के साथ माता पिता परिवार से बड़े अच्छे भाव प्यार से सबसे मुलाकात की। अपनी पेपर के लिए बहुत अच्छे पेपर का बखान किया। और इसके बाद वो जब बाद में पेपर लीक हुआ, उस दिन से वो बिल्कुल खाना पीना, वातावरण, रहने सहने की वातावरण, सब उसमें परिवर्तन हो गया। धीरे धीरे मनो उसका मन 2, 3, 4 दिन ऐसे टूटता गया सोचते सोचते। लेकिन कुछ बता नहीं पाई अंदर की तकलीफ कि हमें और सुसाइड कर ली। अब वही पेपर के संबंध में जो कुछ माता पिता के लिए लिख के गई थी, वही आधार मिला कि इसने इस वजह से लेटर मिला। उसी लेटर से हम लोगों ने उसको पूर्ण तरह से माना कि ये जो लिखी है लेटर, तो उसको सोसाइटी में पेपर ही लीक होने के कारण उसने सुसाइड कर दी। अब इसके बाद ज्यादा जानकारी की
तो
आपत के सामने गिर पड़ी है, आपत में पड़ गई, उसको रोना गाना, फंदे से निकालना, हॉस्पिटल ले जाना। इसी में हम लोग फिर जहाँ थे वहाँ नागपुर में सब व्यस्त हो गए। उनकी सबकी हालत, माता पिता वो ऊपर बिल्डिंग पे जाने लगे कि मैं भी हत्या कर दूंगा, बच्ची मेरी सुसाइड कर ली। कोई परिवार उस समय संभल फिर नहीं पाया।
जी, और ये भी बताया गया है कि कुछ रिपोर्ट जो सामने आ रही है कि इस पूरे मामले के जो पढ़ाई के लिए, आकांक्षा की पढ़ाई के लिए फादर ने लोन भी लिया हुआ था कई लाख रुपए का। इसके बारे में क्या बताना चाहेंगे? क्या किसी तरह का फाइनेंशियल प्रेशर या स्ट्रेन भी था आकांक्षा के ऊपर?
बिल्कुल था सर। पिताजी ने उन्होंने लोन के सीसी 3 लाख के सीसी का कर्जा था, उनका रिश्तेदारों से कर्जा लेकर के पढ़ा रहे थे, लोन भी लिए थे और उनकी अपनी बीमारी में वो भी कर्ज लिए थे रिश्तेदारों से, क्योंकि उन्हें 2 बार हार्ट मारा था, एक बार उन्हें लकवा, आज भी उनका हाथ एक नहीं उच रहा है। वो बेटी आके देखती थी कि किस तरह से मेरे पिताजी मेरे पीछे पैसा खर्च करके कहाँ से ले आ रहे हैं, कर्जा कितना कर्जा हो गया इनके ऊपर कि मुझे पढ़ा रहे हैं। उनकी हालत देख करके वो अपने हाथ से उनको खाना खिलाती थी, उनका हाथ नहीं उठता, आज भी नहीं उठता है। वो सब देखते हुए जब उसका रिजल्ट खराब हुआ तो उसकी मानसिकता खराब होगी, इस परिवार में हम कैसे पालन पोषण कर पाएंगे और कैसे हम इसे पढ़ा पाएंगे। इसी को मुद्दा को लेकर के उसने सुसाइड की।
जी, और आपको लगता है कि 2024 में जो पेपर की लीक हुई थी पहले नीट की, उस पूरे मामले को जगह हालांकि चार्जशीट फाइल हुई है, लेकिन जो पूरा ट्रायल का जो प्रक्रिया है इसमें जो न्यायिक प्रक्रिया है वो अभी इस मामले में शुरू नहीं हुआ है। क्या कड़ी से कड़ी सजा दोनों 2024 और 2026 के जो भी पेपर लीक के जो भी गुनहगार हो उनको दी जानी चाहिए, ताकि इस तरह का सिचुएशन देश में और कहीं ना आए जहां किसी भी स्टूडेंट को अपनी जान लेने में सुसाइड डेथ बाय सुसाइड करने में मजबूर किया जाए?
इस प्रकार के हत्यारों को तो बिल्कुल हटा ही दिया जाए, ऐसे कर्मचारियों को सस्पेंड किया जाए, फांसी दिया जाए, कानून के फंदे में लाया जाए। अगर इस प्रकार की ये संचालन करेंगे इस प्रकार के कर्मचारी शासन प्रशासन, तो आज तो 2-4 हत्याएं हो रही हैं, आने वाली भविष्य में कई हत्याएं होगी। ये सरकार के बस के बाहर हो चुका हो तो सरकार इसका जवाब दे दे। सरकार से न हो पाता हो, न संभर पाते हो कर्मचारी, तो हम लोग लड़के बच्चे अपना पढ़ाना बंद कर दे, अपने घर में रखे, कम से कम सुरक्षित रहेंगे। इससे तो बचेंगे, चाय से तो बचेंगे, इतना तो सुरक्षित है, सूखी रोटी खा लेंगे, 2 दिन में खा लेंगे, लेकिन इस प्रकार की पठन पाठन से दूर रहेंगे तो हत्या से बचे रहेंगे।
सर, आखिरी सवाल, अगर सरकार से कोई इस वक्त इस चैनल को देख रहा होगा, आपकी क्या अपील रहेगी उनके?
सरकार से यही अपील रहेगी कि सरकार इस पर ध्यान दे और सरकार जो परिस्थितियां हैं, जो सामने ऐसी हत्याएं आ रही हैं, इनकी सरकार रोकने का पूर्ण प्रयास करे। अगर सरकार इस पर निगाह नहीं रखती है, सरकार इतने पीछे आंख बंद करके रखेगी, तो फिर सरकार की जो जनता है सरकार पर अधीन है, ये जिंदा नहीं रह पाएगी। इस प्रकार से एक हत्या होगी, एक हत्या के पीछे 10 हत्याएं होगी। तो ये हमारी बच्ची खत्म हुई, हमारा परिवार नात रिश्तेदार लोगों ने था वो संभाल लिया नहीं, हमारे ही परिवार में कई हत्या होती। कोई छत से कूदेगा, कोई इधर गिरे, कोई बीमारी हालत में किसी का हार्ट मारेगा। तो सर इसके शासन से मेरा ये अनुरोध है कि ऐसे गंदे काम शासन प्रशासन द्वारा कर्मचारियों द्वारा होता है और इसको शासन द्वारा विशेष निगरानी में रखा जाए और ऐसे भ्रष्टाचारियों को बिल्कुल कड़ी से कड़ी सजा कानून के अंदर में रखा जाए।
हनुमान प्रसाद चतुर्वेदी जी, हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, and we certainly hope that justice is done in the case of Akanksha, and this serves as a wake-up call for all those responsible for this very tragic paper leak and the manner in which events are turning out in this entire case. There's some more breaking updates coming in at the moment, and this is the latest news coming in. Rahul Gandhi has spoken to the family of Akanksha. That's the latest update coming in. Let me take this across to Niyamika, who's joining us. Niyamika, take us through this update. Rahul Gandhi, of course, has spoken out extensively on this issue, and he has now spoken to the family of Akanksha as well.
Well, yes, this is the latest information which we are getting, as Rahul Gandhi has spoken to the family members of Akanksha, and even it has been told by the sources within the Congress party that not just the condolences, but also Rahul Gandhi has given an assurance that Congress party is, going to support the family and also standing with them, as they are also going to demand justice for Akanksha. We have also seen that in the morning it was Rahul Gandhi who had made a tweet in this regard, in which he has also questioned the entire education system. He had stated that only transfers and investigation is not enough, as he has demanded that why Dharmendra Pradhan is still being there on the same position, why he's still as the education minister. The same committee is being formed, the investigation is going on, but how can the justice will be given to those students who are basically suffering due to this paper leak? This is not just the only case where a student has committed suicide, and that is the only reason why he has been continuously targeting the BJP government at center, stating that the entire system is collapsed, the entire system is corrupt, and that is the only reason why Congress party is once again, targeting the central government, demanding some answers, and also the resignation of the education minister Dharmendra Pradhan because of this paper leak.
All right, thanks so much, Niyamika, for joining us with that quick update. Let's quickly open this up and take it across to our guest now. Joining us is China NC, who's the Shiv Sena spokesperson. Sanjay Sahai is an ex-IPS officer. Kapil Madan, political analyst, is with us. We have Professor Tanveer Ijaz, who's a columnist as well. Professor Tanveer Ijaz, the family of, Akanksha is coming out to say that this is not a suicide, this is a murder. And they want to see those guilty for this leak, saying that they should be hanged. Do you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah, I think the sentiment is quite right in a sense that, certain kind of situation has led to that murder. So that suicide is the extreme step that the student takes when, the student sees that there's nothing everything is in dark and perhaps everything is lost. And on Akanksha, we heard that, she had that burden of loan, etc. So I think the government must seriously think about what steps government can take to break this nexus. See, paper leakage is a matter of nexus. So break that nexus and punish the culprits. So that is one immediate thing that has to be done. But the trial doesn't start. So where is the justice? So I think Akanksha and students like Akanksha, or maybe or the parents, they would all ask for justice. So it's not only just fixing the justice system, but also fixing the system of education itself, which means that, this large scale coaching business, this large scale, such a widespread coaching business and so expensive coaching business, it's not affordable for middle class people.
That's a separate issue. For the moment, let's stick to NEET.
Yeah.
No, I understand where you're coming from. Let's stick to the NEET paper leak, because otherwise this debate will go all over the place. And let me bring in fact, Sanjay Sahai on that. Sanjay Sahai, let's stick to the simple fact. The note that has been left behind by Akanksha as a police officer, how much of that will be important or will be conclusive in terms of establishing the NEET as the cause for a leak, and therefore the family's demand that there should be, hanging of those who are responsible for this turn of events, this very, very unfortunate turn of events where a student is forced to take her own life. How much of that can practically be proved if this is, taken to trial?
It depends on the quality of investigation which is done. If a shabby investigation is done, nothing can be proved for sure. But if a quality investigation is done, you see the accentuating factors. 2024, there is a leak. After the 2024 leak, if I remember correctly, the chairperson of NTA, he himself was, I think, heading the inquiry committee, and then all other things which transpired. So there is a clarity in everybody's mind that the people who are running the show in NTA are completely aware of every single thing which is happening, and the likelihood of a leak is more than expected. So things need to operate in a manner so that the likelihood of a leak does not happen, which primarily means that you should have taken literally any and every effort to the utmost imaginable and unimaginable level to stop this leak. Now, if we come into the backdrop of it, now these two teachers, or how many teachers, I'm not sure of the number, you go to Latur, you go to Pune, I don't know, you go to which all places to look for experts, and the teachers were also in coaching. There is no background investigation. How they enter into this whole mechanism, nobody is sure of the fact. The chairperson of NTA remains, and I think is one of the most celebrated chairpersons of recruitment bodies. So all these things combined, and the way the nature of leak has happened, certainly if there is a quality investigation, the culpability will go to the National Testing Agency Who in National Testing Agency is a different story altogether. After the earlier incumbent, the head of the National Testing Agency,
Right.
I think Mr. Jaiswal, he moved out. Then you had Mr. Kharola. And then 2 months before the exam or 1 month before the exam, you bring somebody else. So this is where we stand. The quality of education, tying the knots together and putting the whole thing. See, you also accept, I also accept that this suicide has happened because of the NEET paper leak and cancellation of the exam. I don't think anybody has any doubt. It's the capability of investigation to bring the people to book. Currently, what is happening, it is a lip service and complete indifference, both from JNC, the government, the political parties, and whosoever. Actually, there is nobody who is trying to set right the whole thing. That is broadly it is, and God forbid nothing happens in the retest.
Absolutely. And I think you have given us a lot of food for thought, Sanjay Sai. Please stay with us. I want to put that question across to Shaina NC. Shaina NC, here is Sanjay Sai. You know, of course, one aspect is of the investigation and who's accountable.
Yeah.
But when you talk about the larger question of who's accountable, why should the NTA chairman not be held liable? And if there have been a spate of NTA chairman, A, why should all of them successively not be held liable for deaths such as these, suicides such as these, forcing children to take this extreme step? And who is accountable in the government for changing NTA chairman so frequently? That lies with the Ministry of Education as well. So there are all sorts of questions that are certainly coming out of this in terms of how and where accountability is going to be fixed.
Madhav, by just changing the NTA chairman, does that solve the situation? The fact is, and I'm not going to duck your question, there are 5 reported NEET suicides this year itself. If we look at 21 to 26, there are, close to 93 NEET-linked suicides. Now, this is a very appalling number and very worrying. As a mother, I worry. As a citizen, I worry. And forget politics. Let's keep it aside for a minute. Akanksha's father was a farmer, a cook. He had taken a 3 lakh rupee loan. And he says that now he's considering not stopping his younger child's education because he finds it such a matter of anxiety. So we condemn wherever there have been flaws, but the government has acknowledged, which I think is the first step in the right direction. When you introspect and you realize that why was there this paper leak, why was there this cancellation trauma, and what are the lacunas in the system, and how are you going to make sure that this does not happen in the future? That being number one. First, look, glitches happen world over. There are no guarantees that you can just have 100% process, but heads need to roll. I agree, but I think the largest systemic flaw, which Dharmendra Pradhan has acknowledged, and he has said
also,
that,
Shaina NC, the point I'm making is very simple. In the case of the CBSE leak, accountability was fixed on the CBSE chairman and the secretary. In the case of the NEET, neither the 2024 guilty have been punished. The trial has yet not begun. Charge sheets may have been filed, but trial has not begun. In the case of 26, the accountability is yet to be fixed. And that is where there is a serious problem. Because if officials feel that they can play fast and loose with the future of students, there has to be exemplary action in such a case. There's just no two ways about it. This isn't about BJP or Congress. It's about the future of this country.
Completely agree. Completely agree with you and your assessment. The emotional toll it takes, the intense pressure. I mean, we've all seen it firsthand. But for Rahul Gandhi to say that this is a consequence of corrupt system and just leave it at that and not have any kind of substantiative claim to make other than say that, oh, this one should resign, that one should resign. Do understand that the unconditional introspection and apology that has come from the Ministry of Education, as well as the power-packed, points which are in the public domain, whether it's helpline for children, whether it's the CBI probe into the paper leak, whether it's the re-examination which is to happen on June 21st, or whether it's, calling for reforms, whether it's mental health support, stronger anti-leak measures, suicide helplines. You've had the Vandrewala Foundation also reaching out. You've had so many different people coming up with ways that we ensure a foolproof system. Okay. So I think let's give it a little time rather than
all the ways are certainly very important, but all of those corrective actions should have been taken earlier. And let me bring in Kapil Madan to respond to your point on Rahul Gandhi. Kapil Madan, why is Rahul Gandhi raking up the issue of who should resign, etc.? You're ignoring the fact about whatever the government has done. Do you agree with the contention of Shaina NC?
So Madhav, I heard Shaina ji also, and I heard Mr. Singh also, who you played on the opening narrative, and they are essentially trying to say that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is trying to politicize the issue. I will just like to remind Shaina ji here and to the BJP spokesperson here, when at the time of institutional failure you remain silent, that's the real politicization. If you don't call off what is happening, if you don't seek the accountability, if you don't seek the responsibility from the people who are in power, who are at the helms of affairs. And having said that, I ask one question to Shaina ji here. What is the leader of opposition is supposed to do? Is he supposed to garland Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan back? We've seen these paper leaks one after the other. We don't learn from our mistakes. It's very easy on a channel to say that we have taken symbolic responsibility. Then people are supposed to garland Mr. Pradhan. What is symbolic responsibility? What is symbolic accountability? The person has to go. What moral, legal rights does he has to continue as an education minister? Just because you have done some internal transfer of some babus from here, one place to the other, that's the only narrative fixing that you're trying to do. That's the only damage control you're trying to do. But the real accountability...
Respond to that. Shaina NC, this is all only symbolic and damage control. Real action, real accountability is still awaited. Respond to Kapil Madan. Shaina NC.
First, Kapil Madan, there's a CBI probe to look into the paper leak in totality. Second, there is a re-examination on June 21st. The calls for reform, whether it's mental health support, stronger anti-leak measures, the government is working 24/7 so that there are no lacunas in the system. I think that's what we need to fight collectively. You have any suggestions? Please give the NDA. I'm sure we will take that too. The helplines, you have a 988 suicide and crisis lifeline. You have many foundations which are working with the students. I do understand. And as I said in the opening line, I didn't duck your question. I said so many poor families have taken financial help. They have taken so much of support, which has also caused the family's trauma. So we need to understand this collectively. But NEET is one of the toughest exams, and you have 22 lakh students, 1 lakh MBBS seats. I mean, this is a huge toll, and understand in a country like India with such a large population, we will use the best of technology, the best of systems, and heads will roll. So please believe that when we say that, that the government is sensitive and sorry, it is not just tokenism. Right. These are actions which speak louder than words.
We'll have to leave it there for the moment. Shaina NC, Sanjay Sai, Kapil Madan and Professor Tanveer Ejaz. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us with your valuable perspectives. But certainly, this is a shocking case and certainly showing the kind of impact when something like a NEET paper leak happens, the kind of impact that it can have on the minds of fragile minds of young students. Unfortunately, this is one incident too many, and we have to ensure that justice is done at the earliest, that our systems just don't leak, that this kind of paper leak does not repeat again in any part of the country. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.